Prodigal child has returned. Yo, honestly, don't take my word for it. Look around you. See for yourself. The world's a stage. This man flew to China with not one diplomat from our country. He flew to China with a group of businessmen trying to get business deals done. That's billions of laws broken. And one single time, I don't think y'all truly understand y'all elected a fucking criminal. A world criminal. Nigga, a worse criminal than any black person I know. Like, that nigga's a criminal. This man took his stepson, his son, his wife's son, his girlfriend's boyfriend, and his best friends on a plane to China to make a diplomatic business deal for our country. If y'all don't know that we about to go on the greatest depression in the world, you crazy. Shit is about to be way more fucked up than gas prices. The world is a stage, my nigga. They about to release a new virus to make all of y'all niggas stay home. And the only niggas that got the virus is the niggas that took the COVID shot. I know a lot of my black people took that shot too. Don't tell me you didn't. A lot of y'all black folks did it. Yeah. But I digress. A lot of y'all that didn't, there's a lot of us that didn't. There's a lot of y'all that did. And when that new virus come around, don't say old Bluey Blue didn't say this is what they did, this is what they doing, and this is what happened. I'm just making a recording so when they kill me, they don't say I was suicidal. I overdosed or some shit. I don't want y'all to believe none of that. I want to live my life how I'm about like 90 or 80. I want to see it all. I want to see times change and shit like that. So no, I'm not about to believe what they saying. And then here's the kicker. Y'all talking about the war over here and saying that Donald Trump turned his back on Ukraine when he done sent Ukraine weaponry and billions of dollars and shit like that. What I'm saying is Trump is spreading out goddamn army too thin. And the niggas that we got left protecting the homeland is the motherfuckers that went and practiced for 2 weeks out of the month, 4 times a year? What are you talking about? We don't need campers out here trying to protect the country. And y'all wonder why I'm saying these things. I'm saying it because it's true. There's no lie in what I'm saying. If I'm lying, look it up. Where did it all come from? It didn't start with me. I'm not the first person that said it. Well, I might be, but hey, it might be my little craziness. But in the end, the truth is the truth. And you gotta behold it. I got time to expose it. There's some other shit that y'all wouldn't even believe. Oh, I can't say that word, my bad. We gotta go back. There's some other stuff that y'all wouldn't even believe that I found out. It's like some Bill Nye, science guy type stuff. And I don't want to say something that's going to influence other people to believe there's a truth other than the real truth. There's insider trading happening in our government, and the people that's getting rich is like, it don't matter who we pick.
Is there $1, please?
Not right now. It don't matter who you pick. Both sides play for the same team. So if you vote Democrat, whoop-de-doo. If you vote Republican, whoop-de-doo. It don't matter. They both play for the same team. APAC, CPAC. Like, these are the motherfuckers that invest in everybody's campaign. We need to take lobbying out of politics. The same way we separated church and state, we need to separate corporations and the government. Point blank period. Because we had the corporations running the government and it's running the country into the ground. Like, like, honestly, think about it, right? They want us to go to war with Iran. For what? Ain't nothing over there for us. You keep talking about American interests. What American interests do we have over there? I don't believe I know anything or know anything about anything over there. Y'all ain't told us about anything that was going on over there. So this is a war for you. Your choice. Billionaires. This the billionaires' war. Well, if this the billionaires' war, why don't you send your billionaire son over there? Or why don't y'all go and have some billionaire kids get together and train them and go let them go fight? See, I'm tired of poor people fighting rich people battles. On both sides. There's nothing but poor people dying. The rich people that's giving the commands ain't the ones that's dying. It's the poor people that's trying to feed a family or start a family or take care of a family that's actually out here losing their lives for the shit that other motherfuckers think and believe. It ain't the ones that's, truly out here fighting for our rights that's even getting the power. We gotta understand, they are following what they call orders. If they don't follow those orders, they get MP'd and locked up for shit that they don't even want to do. So they have to do it just as much as, I mean, there's no order in the world. I'd rather go to jail than shoot somebody's child. So the IDF niggas, I don't got no excuse for you. I got an excuse for why I also just is running around tearing up civilizations, which is pretty much the same thing as what the IDF is doing. So it's not like we doing any better because we breaking down civilizations across the world and other places and then coming back to our little infrastructure that we got. Why don't our infrastructure deserve to be tore the fuck up too? So this is why niggas are screaming death to America. Understand what death to America means. It means death to America and imperialism. And imperialism for us has turned around and looked like it made us comfortable believing that we are a part of the system that we not a part of. We ain't never been a part of the system. We ain't never gonna be a part of this system. Until we start thinking that we're a part of this system, we're gonna continue to end up in the same situations in the same place that we always been. At the behest of somebody else's power. And whose power is that? Not our power. When do we get our power? When do we get our say-so? When do we get our self-determination that these people get the so-called claim that they fighting for, or so-called say that they are owed and supposed to have. We deserve self-determination just as much as anybody else. And if this is what I'll say about Israel, right? If Israel is allowed to have anybody come and kick people out their house and settle on their borders and say that they got a historical right to that land, and then a bunch of white people migrate there and get more rights than the people that live there all of their lives, do you know the precedent that you're setting? Not just for us, but for around the world. Because now you're telling black people that they should go and cause the same destruction as what you call them, because y'all want to build the same empires that y'all had back in the day. I get it. We all want empires. We all like empires and shit like that, but we don't want an empire to impose on my beliefs. I wouldn't want an empire to impose on your beliefs. I want you to be able to do what the fuck you want to do, when the fuck you want to do it, and how the fuck you want to do it. There shouldn't be a person that has say-so over a person's body, mind, and soul, or even force you into a system of working and making money that you'll never be able to spend or get to enjoy, or give you some sort of idea of this American dream that has never been. That is fucked up for all of my people. So, let me tell you now, wake the fuck up. There's no such thing as the American dream. It's always been a dream. And once you realize that and you understand that, that's when you'll be able to move forward. We can't move forward because we're still chasing what those niggas think their dream is. That's never been our dream. And now they're taking our dream and claiming it as their own. It's crazy. Just sit back and think. I know I may sound like I'm talking in a bunch of jumbled words, and it don't matter because everything I'm saying I just be saying. Nah. Listen to what I'm saying though. Like really. Listen to what I'm saying though. Am I telling you a lie or am I telling you the truth? Could nobody drop down in the comments and let me know for that $1,000 or which war we won? Because there's no war that we won, and we all know this. So why do we keep getting ourselves into wars that we don't win? And then it extends presidency after presidency after presidency, and then in turn around and one guy get credit for throwing the troops out of the war, even though you left all our fucking equipment there for somebody else to come and take. And then in turn around and we gotta go back and clean up a mess that we should have never even fucking left. So think about what we're doing. Honestly. Truly. Ask yourself, is this in the best interest of me, my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren? What do I want the United States to be? Because on the world stage, we look like a fool. We didn't have, like, China had diplomats. People that know real diplomacy. And you brought businessmen that don't know nothing about diplomacy. And that's your foreign policy. This is big. This is like an episode of the Black Mirror. And I feel like I'm in one. Like, no lie. This really feel like an episode of Black Mirror. And I'm in one. Because, why? Answer me why are we doing what we're doing? Can you tell me? Can you direct me to a logic? Can you give me a logic? Can you spin the logic? About the But can you give me a logic? Can you spin me to the logic? Can you help me understand? You can't. Because understanding what they're doing to the United States is called what Donald Trump did to every business he had. This nigga diplomacy is his business IQ, and that bitch is low. I've never seen a nigga file bankruptcy more times than that nigga. I think he came up with bankruptcy. Which, how we let this nigga become president, y'all? What did we do to deserve this? But this is what you get when you allow foreign lobbying into your government. We need to get that shit out of here. You was crying about Russia, and now you crying about Israel, and then we'll be crying about another country, because we'll be done that another group of people into our government that takes and get more control than one, because they got, what we'll do is we'll give them $350 billion in aid, and then they'll split it up between them niggas and lobby money. I'm telling y'all, this is the play. The play is that they give them $350 billion of aid, and then they take the aid and turn it into lobby money. And then the lobby, you gotta go and lobby this country, and this country to get the money back. That's what it is. But you know, Shahiro, on top of it, like them other zeros, don't let them get you down like a motherfucking Negro.